Welcome to The Explainer. Hey, if you're a contractor, I bet you know that feeling, that juggling act, right? Of having a million things going on at once. Well, today we're going to lay out the blueprint for how to turn all that chaos into a business that just runs. All right, let's just jump right in with a big question and be honest here. Does your business run on memory? You know what I mean? Are you just relying on remembering stuff and telling people what to do to get every single job done? If you're nodding along, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, because if that sounds familiar, then you are probably living in what I call the contractor's daily chaos. It's that feeling, right? You're constantly putting out fires instead of actually building something bigger. And this is what that chaos actually looks like, right? You've got frustrating delays pushing back your timelines. You see the same mistakes happening over and over again on different job sites. Then there's the stress. Oh man, the stress. Hunting for that one piece of lost paperwork. And all of it leads to inconsistent quality, which can really hurt your reputation. This stuff is exactly what's holding you back. But look, there is a way out of that chaos and into a place of control. And it's not some big secret or crazy complex strategy. It's called systemization. And honestly, it's the key that's going to unlock your business's true potential. Now, when I say systemization, don't picture some huge, complicated rulebook. It's the exact opposite, really. It's just about creating simple, repeatable processes so your business can run like a well-oiled machine, even when you're not there watching over everything. Okay, so how do we actually do this? How do you build a business that's systemized? Well, it all boils down to 4 core pillars. Think of them as the foundation for a much stronger, more scalable business. And here they are. First, creating clear processes. Second, improving how you talk to your clients, your communication. Third, using some smart tools to make your life easier. And fourth, consistently training your team. I'm telling you, if you can get these 4 things right, you are well on your way. All right, let's dig into that first pillar, creating clear processes. This is huge. This is really the bedrock for delivering consistent, high-quality work every single time. And you know what? The best part is how simple this can be. Let's take something you do all the time, like a pre-installation walkthrough. Instead of just trying to remember all the key checks in your head, why not create a simple 5-point checklist on your phone? Boom! That's a process. You just turned a mental note into a simple, written guide that anyone on your team can follow. It cuts down on confusion and makes training new people way, way easier. Okay, pillar number 2. Let's talk about how systems can basically turn your clients into your biggest fans. And it all comes down to one thing: communication. This right here says it all. When clients feel informed, they trust your business more. Think about it. When you use templates for your quotes, for your job updates, you're keeping your clients in the loop. They feel secure. And that feeling, that trust, that's what leads to fewer complaints and way more happy customers. All right, moving on to pillar 3, using smart tools. You can think of these as the central nervous system for your business. They keep everything organized, everything accessible, and honestly, they just make you look more professional. So something like job management software, it keeps every project detail in one single place. No more hunting around. Scheduling apps, they're a lifesaver for avoiding missed appointments or double booking. And cloud storage, say goodbye to lost paperwork forever. The right tools aren't just gadgets. They save you a ton of time and give you a serious professional edge over the competition. And that brings us to our final pillar, number 4, team training. A systemized business is a place where your team knows exactly what they need to do, and the work just gets done right, every single time. See, when everybody on the team knows the standard procedure for a job, your quality just goes up across the board. It's consistent. But here's the other big win. Your business stops depending on just one person. If your key guy is on vacation or sick, the work doesn't grind to a halt. It just keeps moving smoothly. Okay, so building these systems is an awesome first step, but it's not a one-and-done kind of deal. You've got to make sure they stick around and actually evolve with your business. That's the real key to long-term success. Yeah, your systems should never be set in stone. Think of them as living documents. All you have to do is set aside a little time every few months to look at what's working and, what could be a little better. Your systems should grow and adapt right along with your business. So after you've done all this, you've documented your processes, you're communicating better, you've got some new tools. What's the real payoff? What's the ultimate result of putting all this in place? This slide just lays it out so perfectly. Look at the difference. You go from a business that runs on memory and stress to one that runs on clear, repeatable processes. You go from inconsistent quality to results that are consistently great. And here's the big one. You go from capped growth, where you just can't take on more work, to sustainable, scalable growth. So to wrap this all up, let's just hit the key points one more time. Systemization, that's what creates consistency. Having clear processes makes you way more efficient. Better communication builds that all-important client trust. And using the right tools, well, that just reduces stress and saves you a ton of time. It all adds up to this. You can take on more work without your quality taking a nosedive. So, I want to leave you with one final thought. Don't get overwhelmed thinking you have to systemize your entire business by tomorrow. That's not the goal. Instead, just ask yourself this. What's the one single small step you can take today? What's one simple process you can write down to start this journey from chaos to control?